Yeah, see here, Monica. Here, from here, I'm right clicking on the project. Here, I'm changing the project name, refactor. See, I'm changing to Orange HRM. This is going to be our project. Okay. So now the project is ready. So what is my next step? I have to create a, package for my project packages. So what I'm going to, I'm deleting unnecessary packages from this. See, in SRC test Java, why we are doing in SRC test Java? We are the QAs. We have to do we have to keep our test script in SRC test Java. So from here, first of all, I'm going to create a one package. So how I'm creating a package? See, here we have the domain. You can see here open source demo or in hrmlive.com. Okay, na? Here you have com or an HRM. If you can keep this open source also, if I'm not, as of now, I'm not considering this. I'm keeping com on or an HRM live. Com dot or an HRM live. As this is a web project, so I'm keeping it as a web. So what is my first choice? I have to create a feature package for feature files. So I'm kit for a feature files. Com dot or an HRM live web dot features. So successfully I created a one package for a feature file. So what is my next step? Uh, I have to create one more packet for step definitions. Okay. Now we have set up our Eclipse project. Okay, for Orange HRM. So what is my next step? I have to go to the application and I have to choose which feature I have to test. Okay. So now we having this recruitment feature. Okay. First of all, I will give a KT. What is this model? Okay. From here, after logging the application, we will be in a dashboard. Actually, this is the first page. So from here, I'm going to the recruitment. In the recruitment, we're having this function. So what I had to do, I had to search the candidates. Which candidate I had? So suppose here the list of candidates we have. Um, some guys are hired, some guys are rejected, some guys are. So from here, I had to choose one candidate. Okay. So by selecting these all drop downs, by selecting these, so we are going to test this functionality. So for this functionality, how we going to write our feature file? So first of all, I have to go to the Orange HRM Live web features. Here, I'm going to create a new feature file. So new file. So what is my module recruitment dot feature? Why we are mentioning is a dot feature? Because the feature file has extension dot feature. So it is automatically generate some random text. Here it is suggesting us what to keep in each thing. For example, you can see here it is suggesting in a feature, you can keep the title of your feature. So what is the title of our feature? Verified on validate. Suppose it is your choice. Okay. As of now, I'm going with a verify and validate recruitment. So this is my module recruitment. So that is the reason I'm naming my feature file as a verify and validate recruitment features or functionalities. Okay. As of now, the feature is a very fluency. That is the reason I'm going with the features. So this is not this is not optional. So what is my next step? So I have created a feature file for a recruitments module. So what is my next step? I have to select a test case. Okay. See, here we are testing the search functionality of a candidate. Okay. So how we are doing? Before we are doing the testing, we will name our scenario. Could you suggest me what is the name we can keep for our test case?
Verify recruitment
searching for the
function.
Verify.
search function, verifying the search text.
Search. Okay. Okay, it's good. We are in here. So see here, I'm just doing some modification here. Verify search functionality, candidates. So in detail, we have to explain what we are doing in a scenario. So there itself, the guy who's seeing our feature files, he will understand. Okay, this scenario is related to the search functionality of a candidate. Okay, it should be short and should be very informational. So these things we have to remember and we have to write our feature file. Okay, so here we are missing one thing. Here we are missing the test case number. So test case. Suppose this is a recruitment. I am keeping it as R C equal to 001. See how it is describing test case recruitment module test case number 001 and verify such functionality of a candidate. So I'm deleting all this. Now my feature will is blue. Now, what is my given statement? So could you tell me what we can write in a given statement in this from this application? Say suppose I'm just logging out. Okay, tell me from here.
Browser should open and user should navigate to that URL.
Okay.
Then we have to enter username and password.
Yeah, okay.
In actions, we have to
here,
enter username and password.
That's okay. So here, first of all, we are writing our feature files and we have to remember which singularity, for example, which person we are doing. Here we have to follow. Okay, let me take notepad. See, first of all, before writing our feature file test steps, we have to remember two things. One is singular, person singular. For example, my team is going with first person singular. So I will write my steps in a first person singular. If my team going in a third person singular, I will go with a third person singular. So what is the first person singular? We having I. We can use this I. And the third person we can go with users. User. Okay. Now? And coming to next point. So which tense we have to follow in writing the feature file? So we have to follow future tense. Okay. You can say simple feature. Okay. And for a given statement, particularly for a given keyword, we have to follow past tense or past continuous. Past tense or past continuous. Okay. This is the regulations we have to follow while writing a feature file. Okay. Now my team following a third person single. So how I had to start? See, in the given statement. So user. Here in a given, what am I going to keep? User is in a or in HRM, we had clearly mentioned what we are doing. Or in HRM, web application. Okay. So suppose I have any other prerequisite or precondition. So I will put in a and. So now we have user logged into the application or user logged into the application. Suppose we can give some elaboration. User logged into the application. So suppose see this is a preconditions for my scenario. I have put in a given and and. Okay, do you have any doubts here?
No, Sashi.
Yeah, okay.
No, sir.
See here, you can see when I complete action. So whatever the actions we are going to do, we will put in a when. Okay. So in the application, I am in the application and I am logged into the application. So these steps we are covering in a given and on. Now I came to the application. So what is my first step? Now I had to click on a recruitment module. Okay. This is my first step. So in when statement, could you tell me how we can write that?
User should click on recruitment.
Yes, okay. That's good. See, we no need to mention should here. We can directly go with a simple user clicks on a recruitment. No spelling correct. Recruitments. Now, suppose I have any other action. So I will put here. So suppose you are interested in to validate this page before validating the next functionalities. Me. So now we have to put a then statement here. Okay. So in a then statement, what we're going to do, we are going to do validate our functionality. Okay, tell me which functionality you're going to validate, and we will put in a then statement. So okay, I will open the application. So I clicked on the recruitment button. I don't know whether it is navigated to the recruitment button or not while automating. So how could you verify whether it is successfully navigated?
With the URL of the navigated page and
Mm.
what we are comparing what we got
By
after
using
navigation.
get title,
The title will help, I think so.
yeah, by using get title, we will get that validation.
Okay. See here. Here my title change. No. Here. No. Here. Some pages have this variation. Some pages might not develop this variation. Okay. So suppose we have to validate any page, whether we can select any element from this page. For
Is
example, I am
displayed
selecting.
like that
Yeah,
username.
yes, we can go with the is display. See, I can say here, user should able to see a recruitment text or recruitment dashboard or recruitment page. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to validate this text. So how I written this time? Then user should able to see recruitment spelling is correct. Recruitments you can say page. Now okay, I have completed these steps. Okay, first I logged in, then after I clicked on recruitment, then after I am validating a recruitment page where is navigate. No. So now what is my test case? Now we're coming to the picture. See here, we have to validate the search functionality of candidates. Okay, so now tell me how we have to apply our Gherkin steps for our test steps. Okay, how we how we have to use our Gherkin keywords for our test steps. That's what you have to tell me now. Now I have to click on a job title drop down. Now tell me which keyword here I have to use to write that step.
When keyword.
When.
When? Okay. Next, how I have to write this? Could you tell me the statement? So
Can you
I'm
go to
telling
the
you,
site?
Like
in the application, I have to click on a job title drop down.
user should select the type.
User select job title.
User clicks
Here,
on
When user
user
clicks on
user
job title
clicks on job title.
drop down.
It's your choice whether you can go for a job title drop down or as of now, I'm not putting those. I'm with a simple way. I'm going here. User clicks on a job title. See here, now I clicked on a job title drop down. So now what my step? Which thing I had to select? It's your choice. You can select anything. You can tell me the step. That's it.
User should select any of the value.
Oh, you can choose. I'm just saying you can suppose you have like you would like to choose account assistant means you can go with that. Okay. Say here.
So then user
Now, so
And
which keyword I have
Then
to
we can
use?
use
And keyword is user.
and
here.
and
And user selects or clicks. Suppose you have to go for click means you can go. And user selects a account assistant from job title drop down. Suppose you have to elaborate your step means you can go ahead. As of now, I'm going with simple. Say, say here, some people are saying we will get a then or when. Okay, so then why they gave the on here? Suppose on we can use any secondary action or a secondary prerequisite or any other validation. Suppose we have means we can go with the and. Okay, so now I have one action and I have one more action and user selects the account assistant. Next, in the application, I have to click on a vacancy. So which keyword I have to use and how I have to write the step.
same step like when and the keyword should goes.
When
User clicks on
user clicks on.
Show me that application. Vacancy.
User clicks on
Click on
vacancy.
vacancy.
Vacancy. Okay. See, we are already doing one action line number 10. Okay. So we have any other action means previously I'm doing one action. Now I'm also doing action means then also I have to go with the and. Okay. Now I have to click on any element from this vacancy. So tell me the step.
and user.
And
user
selects
and user selects that following design.
And user selects. We'll go to the application. We'll cross check. Associate IT manager. Associate See, associate YT manager. So, so I have selected two drop down. Now I have to click on a search button. Okay. So as of now, I'm not selecting this hiring status. Okay. We are directly jumping for searching the candidates based on these filters. Okay. Now I have to click on a search button. So now tell me the step what I have to write here.
And click
And user clicks on search.
And user clicks on search button. If you want to elaborate your sentence, you can. And user clicks on search. So now I have clicked on the search. Now suppose it is showing 10 records. How I can validate these? Tell me the feature file step, Tim. See,
By using
here
then keyword.
I can evaluate this number of records and any one of the candidate. First candidate, you can go for a first candidate, and I have to validate these two things: number of records and this first candidate. Now tell me how I can write my feature file step.
Here we use keyword then.
Then user found the 10 found results and
See, we had to remember our tense. The found is comes when
User should we use.
user should. See, already here we have written user should able to see.
should be able to see.
User should able to see
10 records.
Result page.
not that this is a dynamic team, so we can't uh, validate when suppose we are writing our static code means we can't validate these 10. Okay? We can only validate whether the records is number of records are visible to us or not. Okay, then user should able to see number of records found tech. Suppose you have to elaborate your sentence means now I am elaborating my sentence with appropriate maybe the spelling will incorrect, with appropriate number or with the relevant number. Okay. Now I have one more validation. What I'm the first candidate I have to validate. So how you have to write the step here?
Then user should select
And
and user should select
should be able to select one.
associate
See,
IT manager checkbox.
I'm not selecting, just I have to validate whether it is visible or not. Okay. Now, okay, tell me how you are going to do that.
Is enabled or something.
That is your Scottish script. I am asking how we can write our feature file step.
User should be able to see that name of that
Candidate
record.
name.
Like that.
User should check
User
on
should
the
record like that.
yes, you can
Able to
go
see
right.
the moment.
And user should be able to see a first candidate
First.
candidate name. So I am here first candidate name where I am validating this. Okay, na? For suppose I have an action after the validation. Okay, now I am able to click on this eye icon. Okay, na? How I going to write my step? So could you point
And
some steps here?
and user clicks on eye icon.
And user clicks on eye icon. See here, when we had to use and.
I think
Suppose
here we have to use
I didn't
only
see
Yeah.
when.
your one of the
when
actions.
So
that is
When
when
When.
here we use
why we
when.
just think when you're writing first action. Suppose you're having the first action, go with the when. You're having the first validation, go with the then. If you're having any other action means go for and. If you're having another validation means go for and. But when you're starting to see here, here till here we have the validation part. Now this is became my first action when user clicks on an eye icon. Now I'm clicking on an eye icon. So I have to validate this application stage. Okay, now tell me how I can write my step.
Then user should able to see.
You are saying when
Then
or then. Okay, then user
user should able
should
to see
able
that particular.
should able to see.
Yeah, open that site.
Application stage. Okay. See, now are you able to understand my test script? Sorry, test steps. What I'm doing here.
Yes, yes, yes.
If you show these files to your friend, he will understand what you're doing here.
Yes.
Yes.
It is easy to understand. Language is very simple.
Why he able to understand? Because we having a one common language. We will put as English. See, now we are writing our steps in a plain English. You know? Now your friend able to understand, and uh, the PO will understand, and business analyst will be able to understand, and developer also will understand these steps. Okay, no? So here, because of this, the Cucumber playing a key role in our behavior development, driven development. Okay. Based on this, for example, now you're having the application. Okay. Maybe you are not having any application. You're having only the user story. Based on the user story, you have to convert user story into these feature files step. Then the developer will understand your feature file step based on your steps. Maybe the developer have a chance to develop the application. Okay, did you got the point? What is the exact use of feature file?
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
That's okay. Okay, now okay, from the feature file point of view, we will put. Now we have to write a test scripts for these test steps. Now how I have to write? First of all, I have to generate a step definitions. How I'm going to do? Here we have from here I'm running as a Cucumber feature. Let's see where I'm getting. Say Cucumber is automatically generate some steps. So I'm copying all these steps. I have already created one package step definitions. In the package, I'm going to create one Java class. In the Java, first I have to name my Java class. How I have to name my Java class? Whatever the module name I kept for a feature, the same thing I have to keep for these step definitions. So why? Because suppose in the future you have kept in a demo class or sample class, how will you trace these things? Suppose you have faced an issue, it became very difficult. So that is the reason we have to very care in writing in the feature files and maintaining our project. So now I'm naming as my Java class recruitments. You can go, suppose I'm putting as a recruitment steps. Okay. See, now I'm copying all the content. It is asking me to input it. Oh, where is the syntax? Okay. See, here, these are the Cucumber annotations coming from a iocucumber.java.in. Okay. We shouldn't call these as keywords in a step definition. Why? Because these are annotation. Okay, anyone could you tell me what is this line? This line number 13.
Throw exception.
Which type of exception it is throwing?
Input on output.
IO exception.
No. You see here clearly they are mentioning it is a
Pending
pending
exception.
exception coming from a Cucumber Java, Iowa Cucumber Java. It is coming from Iowa Cucumber Java package, pending exception. Okay. So if you miss it to write any step definitions, for example, I miss it to write the step means suppose I execute this thing. Okay, let me save this. See, everything is glued. Why it is gluing to the step definition? How it's happening?
Cucumber Eclipse frame.
Because of the Cucumber Eclipse plugin, Cucumber Eclipse plugin gave the ability for a project, it able to directly glue your step definitions wherever in your project. Okay, now this is now I am structuring my project in this way. But actually, you can create one random package. You can keep these steps also. Then also it will get a glue. But actually, what I'm doing, I'm structuring, and maintaining my project package like this. Okay, now? So in the RNH, so how it is gluing based on these line. This is very important. Based on suppose even you have the space or a very letter also, then this here it will show as a yellow color. Meaning means it shows unglued. Okay, now you can see the glued with the user is in a RNHRM web page 10, line number 10. You can see line number 10. Now, suppose I have this throw new Iowa Cucumber Java pending exception. What will happen when I execute this? See, you can see Iowa Cucumber Java pending exception. So it is saying that you haven't written the steps. Please implement me to do implement me. It is asking to write some automation script. So that is the use of throw new Iowa Cucumber pending exception. Now I will remove this. I will start writing my first step. Okay, tell me how I have to start my automation script.
The first one is a web
By
driver.
using a
Driver,
system.
Okay. I have to write where I have to write the web driver driver. Here, line number
inside
13.
Above given.
Yeah, in line
Above the given annotation. Above the
Why
yeah,
we are
there we
giving,
have to
you have to first
we have to declare
specify.
there, then
why we had to do here? Is it correct? Is there any particular reason
If you
we had to give here?
If you
Because it is
if you
used in
declare
all the
inside
methods.
the inside that in this method only that will be applicable the driver. So if you declare at globally means we can use anywhere in the class.
That's it. Say this is a instance. Okay, we can call this a everywhere in a. This is a non-static, and this is also non-static methods, so that we can directly call this a driver in our in every step what we have. Sorry, in every method. Okay. See, suppose where I have to initialize my driver. So as of now, I'm declaring my driver. Where I have to initialize my driver.
In the 15th line.
Why in the 15th line?
We can do it in the 11th line also.
Mhm. Okay, which constructor I have to use here?
Chrome
Chrome
driver.
driver.
Chrome driver or Firefox.
Okay. Now I am putting the driver. Now,
Driver dot get.
what get okay, get.
Okay, that respective URL will
Orange HRM
URL
URL.
of that application.
Okay. So while coming tomorrow, what you guys have to do? First of all, create a project like this and maintain like this. Okay. Create a recruitment start feature, recruitment dot steps. Write the steps for verify such functionality of candidates. Write the steps like this and write all the implementation code here. You know, this is the task for you.
Okay.
yes.
Do you have any doubts in this writing the recruitment steps?
Shashi,
The feature.